Hey everybody, here's a sneak peek at the art journal page we're making today. I'm working in my large dilutions art journal. I haven't gessoed this page yet because I'm going to be doing a bunch of collage with this piece of Dina Wakley Media collage tissue. I'm cutting apart all of the loose elements so that I'm able to place this down back on my page and fill it out in a way that I really like. And I'm gluing everything down with Dina Wakley Media gel medium and a Finnabair silicone brush. The easiest way when you're working with very thin papers like tissue, rice papers, or even thin book text is to use gel medium. It's a soft gel and it's designed to work with these type of papers. And I also always use my Finnabair silicone brush when I'm working with very thin papers. It's my secret weapon. As we all know, if you've worked with these type of papers, it's very hard to get them 100% smooth. But when you use the Finnabair silicone brush, you are able to get it virtually perfectly smooth, and it is a really nice finished look. The names of all the products and the colors that I'm using today are listed in the description below, so check that out if you want more information about anything that I'm using in this video. After the gel medium is dry, I'm using a 2-inch paintbrush to put down on a thin layer of Finnabair Opal Magic paint. This paint is really cool because when it's over light colors, it takes on one color. And when it goes over dark, it takes on a completely different look. So in this case, you can see the light is teal, and over the dark black printing, it actually takes on a pinkish metallic tone. After the paint is dry, I'm going in with a white Posca paint pen, and I'm drawing in a bunch of leaves to mimic the tissue paper. And when that is dry, then I'm going in with a black Finnabair pen to add some little detailed dots in each of the leaves. And then I will let that once again dry. As that's dried, I am now grabbing a couple more elements, the first being Spectrum Sherbet Postage Washi. You can use this as an entire strip, or you can cut apart the individual stamps. So I've grabbed a couple of the stamps that blend in with the teal color of the background, and I've pushed those down on my page. And then I'm going to cut apart another sheet of Dina Wakley Media collage tissue. And I'm going to be using 3 of the circles and a bunch of those polka dots. I'm cutting them all apart so that I can place them down on the page where I like it. Before I glue everything down, I have grabbed a couple Posca paint pens. Once again, the colors are in the description below. And I'm coloring in on the back side a bunch of the images so that I can have colors showing through to make those pop a little bit more. After the Posca paint pen is 100% dry, I'm once again gluing them down onto my page with Dina Wakley Media gel medium and the Finnabair silicone brush. This is the easiest way to glue down any kind of thin paper, as I've already mentioned. Now that I have the 3 main circles glued down, I'm actually going in and I've cut apart these little polka dots into a bunch of smaller pieces, and I'm just using my finger to place them as they're so small. It's just a faster, easier way to do it. You could, of course, continue to use this Finnabair silicone brush. To finish out my page, I have taken apart one of the sheets of the Dina Wakley Media typed ledger paper. This particular quote came from set 2. And I have cut apart the sheet so that I had my quote in one long strip, as these pieces of paper are about 8.5 by 11. And then I've taken my scissors and chopped up the quote so it's now in 3 sections. As this is something that I like to do if you followed my work for a while, I always like to cut apart quotes so that they're in this staggered configuration. I feel like it looks a little more interesting. I'm gluing these down with Distress Collage medium. It's my go-to glue when I'm working with any kind of paper. And I'm just gluing these down onto my page so it's overlapping majority of the elements, and now my page is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got ideas to use in your own artwork. I would love to see what you're working on, so take a picture and post it on social media with hashtag #ArtJournalJunction. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button so YouTube knows you want to see more of our mixed media videos and art journaling projects.